Multiple developments over the last few hours as far as the Brexit deal is concerned. The United Kingdom and the European Union have agreed on a deal which would define Britain's relationship with the European bloc post-Brexit. Having secured this, Prime Minister Theresa May is now asking lawmakers in the House of Commons to accept that agreement. Arguments heated up in the British Parliament as Theresa May tried to convince the members of Parliament to accept the Brexit deal. Prime Minister May needs the support of 320 out of the total 650 lawmakers in the House of Commons.
The deal that will enable us to do this is now within our grasp. In these crucial 72 hours ahead, I will do everything possible to deliver it for the British people, and I commend this statement to the House.
Leader of the opposition and Labour Party's chief, Jeremy Corbyn, rejected that deal, saying it was bungled up.
The Prime Minister stood on the steps of Downing Street and said a deal had been agreed between the UK and the European Commission and it was now up to the EU-27. Until this Parliament has debated and voted, there is no UK agreement. This half-baked deal is a product of 2 years of botched negotiations in which the Prime Minister's red lines have been torn up, cabinet resignations have been racked up and Chequers has been chucked. This is a vague menu of options, not a plan for the future and not capable of bringing our country together.
Let's get in further details from our London Bureau Chief, Mandy Clark, who's been tracking the developments very closely. Mandy, heated arguments like the one we saw earlier as well in the Parliament. There seems to be some ambiguity on various portions of that Brexit draft deal. The issue of fisheries and the issue of Gibraltar, of course, remain the sticking points. But within that draft deal, there are some portions that Jeremy Corbyn says have not been categorically defined.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of ambiguity. There is also more clauses that have been added to clarify certain points. So that backstop, we saw her add that new technologies keep it frictionless. That is clearly to appease the DUP to help them support this deal because she needs them to back it to get it through Parliament. We've also seen beefed up clauses making it explicitly clear that EU citizens will not be allowed to stay past Brexit, that they lose their freedom of movement in the UK. But there is a lot of ambiguity as well about the Commons fisheries policy. It sounds very dull, but it's a big deal about who has the right to British waters. That is not very clear. There's also a lot of ambiguity in other aspects, which are some of the more contentious issues like that backstop. So she's hoping the changes will be enough to get passed through Parliament, but certainly it doesn't seem like Jeremy Corbyn's buying it.
Indeed, we're going to leave it there for the moment. Mandy Clark, thanks very much for that quick roundup.